Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the Mapi Cases Folio style case for the iPhone 6 Plus. This one comes in 4 colors and it sells for $49.90. Inside the packaging, you'll find the case, and they do give you this kind of presentation or carrying pouch. Not sure really what you'd use it for, but it is there to protect it. And this case is made from genuine leather, which is really cool. As I mentioned, it comes in 4 different colors, and this one is kind of a waxed leather look that is going to age and take on its own patina over time as it gets kind of scuffed up and marked up and look like, older aged leather. It does have this magnetic clasp to keep the front part of the case closed. And as I flip it open, you'll see the interior portion of the case, which includes this snap on the back style shell. And I'll remove the foam padding there. Now this portion of the case is lined with a soft touch material, and then it has more leather on the back with some stitching for accents. So the iPhone 6 Plus pops pretty easily in here with the button side first, and then you just kind of click the opposite side on. It's a nice tight fit. You don't feel like your phone is going to fall out in any way. Now while it's in here, you'll notice, of course, since it's a snap on the back, the top and the bottom of the case is fully open and exposed, giving you access to the speaker, the lightning port, the headset jack, and mic. On the back, you have access to the camera, of course, the secondary mic and flash, the sleep awake button on the side, and then the volume buttons and mute switch on the opposite side. The snap on the back style shell doesn't give you much in the way of lay on the table protection, but it does offer a nice thin profile that matches the folio portion quite well. Now the way this works is the folio style has a magnet inside, as does the snap on the back shell. So when you want to put the two together, you just lay it on there and it kind of clicks it in place and locks it in. And it's a tight hold with the magnet. Your phone is not going to fall out. When it's time to release it, simply remove it on your own. Otherwise, your phone is held securely in there. Now, there are 3 slots here on this side, as well as a larger pocket underneath for storing your credit cards or cash or ID or whatever you want. These are pretty roomy pockets, and you can definitely fit multiple cards inside here, probably 2 or even 3 cards in each pocket, so you'll have plenty of room for all your stuff. This flap does fold out of the way and stick back to the back so that when you're using it, you can keep it out of the way. It doesn't interfere with using your phone at all. And you can get to most of the functions of the phone with the case kind of all together, everything except for really the camera, which does have the cutout, but I would recommend probably removing it if you're taking a lot of pictures. You can still operate it this way, as I mentioned, with the case in there because of that cutout, but as you can see, it's going to move around. If it's not positioned perfectly, you're going to get some kind of framing issue. So I've been finding it best to take it out of the case when it comes to take pictures. Altogether, it's not that bulky, as you can see. I mean, it does add some in the way of weight because you've got all this room for cards and whatnot, but surprisingly, it remains quite slim and thin. And as I mentioned, that magnetic hold is pretty tight. I never once felt like my phone was going to fly out of the folio style portion of the case. Unlike some of the other magnetic cases that I've reviewed, it is not that hard to get your phone out of this shell. I know I've reviewed ones before where I told you I felt like I was going to damage my phone. Not the case with this one. It actually comes out with a little bit of effort, but it will come out. As you can see, that only took me a second, and I didn't tear up my fingers like I have with some of the other magnetic cases that I've reviewed. So the Mapi Cases Folio style case for the iPhone 6 Plus, again, it sells for $49.90, and you can learn more about it via the link I'll have in the video description. I will also have a link down there to my full review of it over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this case or anything else, feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.